Okay, so we wanted to look at the why the trunk is off color, what that might mean. And you can see there's the jack and stuff we pulled out of the trunk along with the mat. And this is where it first comes up, is the question of the color difference here. And so first thing that we did was it was also out of alignment. And so we actually went ahead and were able to pretty easily align it, would you say?
It was just a latch adjustment.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and open it now and kind of show you the mystery. So we've pulled out the jack and the spare and the mat, and everything looks original in here, right? So there's a possibility maybe something fell on this trunk one time. Nothing has happened since the long-term owner bought the car in 2005. Anything would have been prior to that. But we've just really examined this thing closely in terms of looking at all the welds and the seals and the finishes in here and over here, see how it's matching, and just every little area where you have indications of originality along here and the inner areas. And we can't find any sign that anything has been done in here. Original gas tank, would you say?
I guess, yeah, it has the lead seam on the neck.
That would indicate originality.
Yeah, you don't see that with reproduction.
And what else should we talk about?
The spot welds are all present.
Spot welds there.
And I'm not sure if you can catch it, but on the ridges you can see the tooling.
Yeah. It is hard. I saw it a little while ago with my eyes.
And that's something.
Man, it's hard to see with the camera.
Let me see if this does help at all.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, but we can see really fine little lines right along the top of here, which we describe what that. Oh, we'll probably be able to see it here because this is another place where we saw it, right?
Yep.
Right along here. Just describe. Oh, there it is. I see it. It's right there. I can see those lines that are going front to back. It's really hard to see with this camera. Will you describe what those are?
They're created when the stamping is done.
There it is.
And
you can see it right there.
even the slightest amount of repaint is going to get rid of those.
Really hard to see, but you can see two of them there. But they do go along here, and we saw them
throughout. Yeah,
over on the
all around the.
Over here we saw them, and where else? And you saw them down here, I guess, right?
Yeah. So that would have, if any paint work would have been done,
that would disappear.
Yep.
Yeah. So we've just been spending some time, enjoyable time, actually trying to look at every surface we could look at in here, and we can't find anything. The one area that we did find something that was kind of interesting is we found at first what looks like 3 rivets over there. It's a real mystery because, this is original, that surface there. And then the way it ends right here vertically, same thing over here. And so it was a real mystery. Okay, why are there what looks like several rivets over there? And then it's really weird because this paint is original. Even that weird drip that's down there, or there's a couple of long, I don't know what you call them, drips or whatever. Those are original.
Seam sealer, yeah.
But what we finally decided was there must have been, say, a small dent on the outside, and they actually drilled holes to pull that out, right?
No, I think it was they pulled it out using a spot welder.
Oh, okay. And so that's why they were able to retain the original paint on the inside, and then what's out here is was spot painted at one time. You figure? Yeah. So and then let's just go up here in terms of so much is original up here, you can see along here, and of course it's not perfect because that's how these cars were, but everything just looks original to us up here. Just all the way everything is, the welds and stuff like that. So, and uniform. And then of course one thing we do is whenever we look at something like this, we say, oh, I don't know about that, but then we go over to see if it matches the other side. And the same thing up under on the underside. Certainly these stickers could have been replaced for show purposes at one time, but there's no paint around any of
No,
these, right?
no.
They look like they're original. So what else?
So I'd surmise that something fell on the deck lid.
Yeah.
It was repainted. And you can see
Yeah, it's really horrible.
It's got
That's one
modeling
thing
there.
also that we noticed too is like this paint on this deck lid is so bad, and I think you can see it even with the camera. It's just incredibly bad here that it's like if somebody did a fix and they did the outer area of this trunk that bad, you would see it on the inside.
Yes.
Right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, so that's kind of, proof to us. But anyway, that's about it.
And we could do another video crawling underneath. Underneath is exactly the same.
Yeah. So we've carefully looked underneath, and even though we have some photos of the underneath,
There isn't a spot weld that's out of place.
Yeah.
And every seam looks.
Yeah. So it kind of passed the test as far as that goes too. Okay, so now that we realigned the trunk, we just wanted to show you, that it is aligned much better than it was before. So it was out of alignment. That's where the question came up.